Now I know I haven't made a video in quite a while because of this and this and this. Don't worry, it's fine, it's cool. But I have returned. I have been watching Creeptanium's Inktober series, which I would recommend you check out if you haven't seen it, because it's very good, but it has got me thinking. Arcane Island does not currently have any designs for rocks or trees, so today I'm going to design those, and it's going to be great. It's going to be a cool, fun time. Let's do it. So I'm starting out here with the rocks, which is pretty easy considering the rocks are like a major key part of the design of Arcane Island already. So I knew I wanted to have them covered in a lot of moss and have that same sort of flat or almost carved look as the other rocks around the island, like on the big structure. For the shading on this, I also used a new brush, the blurring marker on Ibis Paint, and I think it works very well to give it that nice stony texture. Now I knew I wanted to go with mainly willow trees for the inspirations behind the trees of the island, and made them form in these little clumps, so each stage of tree size has a different number of little clumps. For this I use my usual shading method where I just go over with a flat bit of shading and then texture it with the smudge tool, giving it a bit more of a detailed look. And even though it's not the same level of intricate detail as the trees in the actual game, I think it sells the look pretty nicely. Oh, you thought the video was going to end here? Nope, I'm not just designing the regular rocks and trees for Arcane Island, but also the ones for the seasonal event of the Solar Summit. Now, as you may recall, the island skin was originally designed by Meppa the King 444 and fully rendered by Euris Gamer, before I added the flowers on top. But there is one thing from this seasonal island skin that I have wanted to add for quite a while, and that is more Stonehenge-like elements. Now, the thing that's so special about Stonehenge is that it was specifically designed and created to fit perfectly with the setting sun of the summer solstice. And it's a big thing in the UK, because there's like a whole live stream and everything, and loads of people go there to watch the sunset, and it's really quite amazing if you've never seen it before. These have the same mossy texture as the previous ones, and although they look somewhat like a stick of fudge, I would not recommend eating them. The earthen coloration of these acutely carved stones signifies they were sourced from somewhere other than where the island's other stone structures came from. The Celestrodon seems to take a liking to them at least. Now, unlike the rocks, the trees are going to stay mostly the same, still being willow trees, but this time they will have the soul bloom flowers on them, which you can see I'm doing here. Before adding the flowers to the trees themselves, I also hue shifted the leaves to be a little bit more yellow, making them look more vibrant and summery. They're meant to look like cartoon suns, of course, but I think they also look a little bit like starfish, which makes them add a bit more of a tropical vibe to the island during the summertime. Here I'm also adding carvings in monstrous text. Can you decipher what they say? The soulbloom flowers are not, in fact, the blossom of Arcane Island's trees, but instead come from a species of vine that slithers its way throughout the island's foliage. They are perfectly accented by the Cylindron's handiwork on the trunk of this tree. Hey, welcome to the outro. This was a bit different to my normal videos, as you could probably tell. So if you like this sort of thing, please tell me in the comments. In terms of what's coming up next, GarageBand's working again, so updated Stardust monsters probably. And the Arcane Rares are not too far around the corner. I've also been working on an animation thing for some Adventure Time stuff, which I'm probably going to post on my second channel at some point. So if anyone's interested in that, then go and check that out when I post it. I don't know when it'll be done, but yeah, like and subscribe. Goodbye.